Hi, as a follow-up to the unboxing video that I made last week for the Yaber Pro V7 projector, I'm making another video to show you my experience using this projector. So as you can see right now, this is during daytime. My windows is just closed and my lights are turned off. And this is around 10 a.m. And you can see that the quality of the video is good. There's a little washout in the corner because I placed the projector by the window so you can see how the outside light will affect your videos. Let me open the window so you can see what's the difference. You can see right now, if I have the lights coming in from the window, the right side of the projector is a little washed out, but you can still see the image and you can still watch it. It's just that you're not gonna get a saturated color. So what if you have your windows open and your lights open? So let me turn on my lights. So right now I have my windows open as well as my lights. Even with your lights on and your windows open, you can still have a good viewing experience with this projector. Now let me close out the window and leave the lights on. So this is with the windows closed and the lights on. So let me turn off the lights. Now with the lights off, you can see that the color is very good. So let me talk about the projector. So when the projector is running, any projector that you will have is always going to make a fan noise, especially with your DLP projector. It's going to be a lot louder. But this is the projector right now, and I'm sitting right behind it. I'm probably about 6 inches, 7 inches from the projector. I want to show you my setup right now. So for my testing, I have two Fire Stick. So this one is the 3rd generation Fire TV. This is the original Fire Stick. It basically just plugged into the USB port, and I was able to get power from the USB port here. So you don't need to run extra cable just to power your Fire Stick. So which is good for this type of projector. So the IR sensor of the projector is right here in the back, and you also have one right here in the front according to the manual, so you don't want to cover those areas. Let me share with you the menu option of the projector. So when you press the home button, you're gonna have multiple options here. You have the screen mirroring. This will allow you to use your iPhone or your Android phone to mirror to your projector. You can also use an iOS cable cast or a DLNA. This part will also allow you to set up your network. Now on the top is all your input. That's going to be your HDMI 1, 2, your AV, and on the bottom are all the options you have for your USB drives. So if you insert a flash drive to your device, you'll be able to access all the files that's in there. It supports a lot of movie file, music file, and photo and text. If you wanted to use this for PowerPoint presentation, you cannot put your PowerPoint in the flash drive. You need to hook up a computer to your projector so that you can show your PowerPoint. So let me show you. I put a couple of video file and movie file as well as photo on my flash drive. So when I go to the movie right now, it's going to show all the movie files that I have. So when I click on the movie box, that should show all the movie files that I have. So let me see. So right now, these icons are all folders, and I have this movie file that I put in. It's one of my YouTube video. So these are all the folders inside the flash drive. So you can click on it, or you can go to your movie file. If you leave it there, it should give you a preview of what that movie is. You can click on that, so you can play your movie. Okay, now let's go back to the music file. I put an MP3 file in my flash drive as well. So let me increase the volume and play one of the music files so you can get an idea on how the projector actually sounds like. So I also put in some music file in this folder, and this music file are royalty free, so I can actually play this for you so you can see how the projector sounds like. I want you to listen closely to the fan. Right now I'm about 2.5 feet away from the projector, and I'm sure you can hear the fan from the video, but once you play your video or your music, the fan noise is not really noticeable anymore. So let me play one of the music. Okay, so let's go back home. Now in your settings, you should be able to change your picture, your sound, your if you want to put in a clock, and here you can select the settings and your Bluetooth. You can also select software update if you want to update it through USB, or if you want to do an update using Wi-Fi, you can actually go over here in the screen mirroring and go to your settings and system settings, and here you can click on online update, but make sure you are connected to your Wi-Fi first. So if you look at the top right, there's a Wi-Fi and a USB connections. Those are the two ways you can update your firmware. So let's go back to the regular settings menu. Under the picture menu, the projector default is set to medium. So I have to change that to vivid because I like a more saturated color. And you can always do your aspect ratio, change your aspect ratio from 16:9 to 4.3. Noise reduction. You can reduce your display size up to 50%, so that's the zoom setting. So you have projection direction. You can select it to front projection, back, ceiling, and ceiling back. You have the 4-point correction setting, keystone correction setting, infinity zoom setting. Infinity zoom setting is something you can use as a tool in addition to the 50% zoom that they have. If you need to make your screen still smaller than the 50% zoom that they have, you can actually use the infinity zoom setting, but you cannot do it through this menu because it's not really going to show you how your screen will look like. You actually need to make this adjustment in the actual video, not on the menu itself. So now let's go to the sound. So in the sound mode, I have user. This is defaulted as standard, so it's just 50-50 bass treble. So I have to make a user just to make my bass louder. And then on the surround, this is defaulted to off. So if you wanted a surround sound effect, you want to make sure to turn this on. Okay, now you have the clock setting. You want to set up the clock and sleep timer, and then here you have the computer setting. You have the language, Bluetooth setting if you want to pair your Bluetooth speaker so you can have a better and fuller sound, and you can restore everything to factory default, and you can do a software update via USB. So let me show you how infinity zoom works. So let me play a video first. Okay. And I'm gonna pause it into when I get to maybe a bright colored one, so I can see all the colors. Oops. There you go. Infinity zoom work like this. While you're watching your video, you can click on this button. This is your menu, and you want to first reduce your size to 50%. So this is the first thing you want to play with. Okay, so let's say I max it out 50%. Okay, but let's say 50% is still too big for my wall, because I want to put my projector in the very back side of my wall, and the front wall where I want to project it have like furniture in it. I want to still make it smaller. So what I wanted to do is go back to the menu after I reduce the display size. Now you can go back to your infinity zoom setting and make it more smaller. So you see that screen there, just right outside of the blue box. Now it's making it smaller. See? So that's how you use the infinity zoom in addition to your regular zoom. So that's all the things I've learned so far with this projector for 1 week of use. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button below. I'm going to be adding more videos that will cover the features of this projector.